Good afternoon and welcome to a midday edition. This can be a time of the season when it's hard for players to keep their focus, Grant.
Oh, man, B.A., the buzz of a new season is behind you. The playoffs are a long way off. This is when a coach earns his keep, making sure his guys stay energized and focused.
So the Houston starting five. Steven Adams out there with Smith. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. Porzingis misses. And VanVleet has got the ball here for the Rockets. 30 straight for them is incredible. They now only trail the 71-72 Lakers for the longest winning streak in NBA history.
Guys, I tell you what, they're playing some of the best basketball that I've ever seen. I mean, they look virtually unbeatable. The key now is they continue to try to strive for consistency, to be ready to handle whenever the next loss does come up. That's going to be the key, bouncing back when they do have somebody in this streak.
Thompson's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Young finds Johnson. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find it.
And sixth man, a common term in basketball, has a unique meaning for the Atlanta Hawks, Grant.
Yeah, it's the name of their fan base, extremely loyal and passionate, and they've swayed the outcome of games.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I caught up with the head coach for the Hawks. I asked Coach what the game plan is for Kevin Durant. They remarked, hope KD misses a few shots. A 7-footer with his skill should be illegal. Durant is a legend, but our guys are hyped to face off with him. Let's see if their energy can slow Durant down a little bit, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And the call will be against Fred VanVleet. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Daniels, averaging around 5 points a game. Outside Young, fires from deep. It's hauled in by Houston.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
So they take the lead. Durant's got 7.
You know, the defense is all over Durant inside, but, you know, his length and agility and high release point allow him to still make it happen.
Chalk up 2 there. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. VanVleet, the pass to Thompson. Uses the glass on the layup.
And you see the tight handles from Thompson. He can break defenders down in pick and roll, ISO, you name it.
Puts it up. Young missing again.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Thompson in the post. No luck on that one.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Pass to Rizachet. Now Porzingis. Guarded by VanVleet. Porzingis misses. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Thompson finds Durant. Thompson against Young. The shot's good. Thompson's gotten his second bucket.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Young can't hit.
Well, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams, but Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Trae Young. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Johnson a screen on Thompson. Tries it from 16, and Atlanta misses again. And it's Houston's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Hawks trail by 4. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there.
Not that time. He was determined. to get those points.
Here's Shepard. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Offline with a three. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. And it's Brogdon missing. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. High arcing shot. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
You know, in the early going, they've been effective scoring in the mid-range, and if it's falling, I say stay with it.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
Finney-Smith's checked in for Durant. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Outside Porzingis. Drops in the three.
You know, one of the things I love about Porzingis' game, he's really a terrific catch-and-shoot guy, especially for a 7-footer.
Here's Shepard. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Shepard's got 5.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Outside, Alexander Walker. There's the triple. Capella with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Shepard. He's got 5. Knocks it down from distance. Give him 8. Here's Brogdon. It's deflected. Pass break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Finney-Smith. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. With 4 on the clock. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Here's Shepard. Shoots over Young. No good. Would have counted had it gone. Offense is coming free and easy as we wrap up the first. It's Houston up by 5. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, what I love is the tremendous belief in their bench. They were looking for points, and their reserves delivered.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. Tari Eason is out there with Smith, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 3. And Houston has possession following the score by Atlanta. Shepard. Rebound, Trae Young. To the paint. That's good from Okongwu on the assist by Young.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Young against Van Vliet. Lets it fly. Okongwu with the rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pass to Brogdon. Outside Young. From behind the arc. Young with the signature tray.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Left side Young. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
Yeah, sweeping this club in the last season's series was probably the highlight of an underwhelming year.
Yeah, for sure. Neither team a big-time contender in their respective conferences, but when the teams are fairly evenly matched, it can still be entertaining basketball. Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Atlanta making some changes. Johnson comes in for Crowder, and Daniels is subbed in for Brogdon. Steven Adams checked in for the Rockets. Kevin Durant comes in for Eason. Now here's Young. He has 7. Clock at 6. Over Van Vliet. Atlanta again missing. And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, you know, game balls all around in that one. A terrific team effort. They trusted in their system and executed well to get the win.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
With the game on the line, Ice Trae is dangerous man. Young said, I've been owning the moment my whole life. That's what I do. I work too hard to be afraid of the moment. Brian?
Well, Allie, it definitely shows in his play. Great stuff there. Thank you. And he gets the bucket. Now it's a 5-point Rocket lead. Well, Grant, you played on some very tight-knit teams. Talk to us about chemistry.
Well, B.A., you know, in some sports, chemistry is not a big issue. But in basketball, it is huge. You have to trust and believe in your teammates. And it has to be a unit, not 5 separate individuals. They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And it wasn't just their starters putting in work. Their backups were real spark plugs on offense.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
Porzingis has checked in for the Hawks. Risacher comes in for Alexander Walker. And a change for the Rockets. Thompson, he's checked in for Fred VanVleet.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Hawks trail by 8, and there's the call on Amin Thompson. That's his first foul of the game. The Hawks making a switch here. Brogdon's checked in.
Number 15.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. A shot to stop the run from deep. Brogdon!
Brogdon knows he has the touch from there, so he's very comfortable launching the 3 ball.
It's intercepted. Here's Daniels, defended by Thompson. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Risacher. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Oh, Durant with a steal. On the wing, Thompson. Here's Shepard. Tipped away. And it's Thompson.
What you say?
Oh, my goodness.
Come on now.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's Johnson. He's got 5. The 3 from Risacher. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
They're making a few more threes this quarter, trying to cut into that deficit.
Here's Durant. Rebounded by Daniels. Hawks trail by 4. Here's Brogdon. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 5 rebounds tonight. Takes the 3. The shot that time not on target.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Daniels passes to Johnson. And a missed layup. Houston leading by 4. Durant looking around. Oh, Durant, an absolute sniper.
A 3-level score. Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Brogdon, the pass to Daniels. Porzingis with a screen on Thompson. Daniels. Atlanta again missing. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Durant gets it to go.
Loses him with the bounce and doesn't look back. What a pretty move.
Oh, a flawless finish on the lob. And it's an 11-point Houston lead.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they're the top dog at the moment. You have to say they've earned it with their play on the court. Stellar performances.
You can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree that this team has shown they deserve that number one spot, Shaq.
Kenny, repeat what I just said one more time and watch what happens. That's exactly what I said. I said you can nitpick other spots in the power rankings, but you have to agree this team has shown they deserve the number one spot. It's just what I said.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Hawks.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Risacher and Johnson, they're the forwards. Dyson Daniels out there with Trae Young. And it's Porzingis in at center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Risacher. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, in a year with no consensus number 1 overall pick, Zachary Risacher out of France, maybe not a surefire star, but certainly a player with a lot of talent, a 3-and-D prospect with the prototype length and size. The Hawks saw him as a plug-and-play addition to their roster. He should be making an instant impact, guys.
Absolutely. All right, Shams, thank you. Good stuff.
And attacking with reckless abandon, somehow Thompson able to get through.
Houston shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
It's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
That free throw is good from Thompson. And Young has got the ball here for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 13-point game. And after this one, they're at home against Phoenix. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home.
At some point, you need to know when to stop shooting. Just too many misses piling up for him.
Durant, no good. And for Atlanta, they're shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Outside Young. Let's go with a 3. Fires in the triple. Young's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Here's Durant. Porzingis grabs the board.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And there's the call on Amin Thompson. That'll be a second foul of the game. Clint Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Eason comes in for Durant. On defense, the Rockets. Young, the pass to Porzingis. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
Here's Eason. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Hawks trail by 12. And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Well, Clark, we're used to seeing a coaching carousel, but in recent years, Even winning teams have changed coaches.
Well, you know, that is true, and at least the profession is getting a pay raise overall. But for teams looking to break through, BA, changing the coach still seems to be the default button that most teams like and are more comfortable pushing.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
The three, Smith. The rebound by Atlanta. Johnson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Daniels. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Capella. Atlanta shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year, but just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. It's stolen by Johnson. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Pass to Rizachet. No good on the triple.
Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
Yep, count it.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Young way outside. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Houston leading by 12. The three, Smith. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, BA, the Hawks are figuring it out. Coach Quinn Snyder said, growth isn't linear. We want to just keep improving. The players have bought in. They're working. They're practicing hard, hitting the film. Everybody has been absolutely coachable. I think we're learning. Guys, it's all about the journey here.
Yeah, I'm trying to take that next step. That's how it's done. Thanks, Allie. Van Vliet, the pass to Eason. Gets the 3 to fall. Eason's got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled.
Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Finney Smith's checked in. Thompson outside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. No good that time. Hawks trail by 16. Here's Johnson. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Van Vliet's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. And the call will be against Fred Van Vliet. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. That's his 3rd triple of the night. His 2nd since halftime.
Thompson outside. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Young. And it's Young to the rack.
And the defense really has no chance when Young gets in space. He's just too skilled.
Thompson left side. 3-pointer, Van Vliet. Okongwu with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Daniels passes to Young. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
The scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Hawks trail by 16. Outside Johnson. Screen by Young. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's Eason with the jam.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Young can't hit. Houston leading by 18. Here's Finney Smith. Off target from 3-point range. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Daniels passes to Young. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Easton. Pass to Thompson. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. Thompson's got 11.
You see there, Thompson does a good job of sneaking into the lane and finishing.
Young way outside. Young missing again. Outside Finney-Smith for 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
And just nails the 3. Way to close the quarter.
Talk about lifting up a team and energizing them at the end of a quarter. A 3 at the buzzer, that'll do it.
And so it's the Houston Rockets ending the period up. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
That's right. I mean, that's not his primary duty, but when the situation calls for it, he can do it and does it well.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So the Houston 5 right now. Kevin Durant is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Steven Adams. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Thompson in at the 1. Right side, Alexander Walker. They set the screen. Here's Young. The Rockets pull it in.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Young finds Brogdon. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater. He had it flowing from long range in the first half. Not sure what changed.
Here's Alexander Walker, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. He got him. No doubt that's a foul, and it's going to be a transition take foul. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Houston making some changes. Green's checked in for Adams. Shepard comes in for Eason. And Holiday subbed in for Thompson. There's Young with the 3. Durant pulls it in.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Smith, and the layup is good off the glass.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Okongwu. It's stolen by Green. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
And a foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game. And Atlanta making a change here. Green is checked in. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the 4th. There's Young with the 3 on target from range. Young's got 11 points here in the second half.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
And that one's good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Drains the triple. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
When this guy starts hitting threes, watch out. He's just pouring it on this half.
Outside Durant. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by Daniels. Daniels has got 5 rebounds tonight. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Shepard. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Now here's Young. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
5 on the clock. Picked up by Okongwu. Here's Alexander Walker. Nails the wide-open jumper. For Houston, they've gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Durant. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
No fear or hesitation from KD. He's able to hit from anywhere.
Atlanta making some changes. Porzingis is checked in for Okongwu. Johnson comes in for Green, and it's Risache in for Alexander Walker. Capella, he's checked in for the Rockets. Van Vliet comes in for Holiday. Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Johnson. Back to Young. From the arc. It's hauled in by Houston. Capella's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Outside Durant. Shoots over Johnson. Rebounded by Daniels. The Hawks have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Young finds Porzingis. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Rockets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
He gets it in there.
Tons of first-step quickness from Daniels.
36 seconds left in the final quarter. Here's Durant. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 34.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exit.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Shoots a fadeaway. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Boy, that's a winning basketball play right there. Hustle hard.
And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching. And we present the player of the game, Kevin Durant.